Ilia Topuria may have just planted himself as lightweight king, but the struggle for his first title defense is proving to be almost as tough as the one that won him the crown. After crushing Charles Oliveira in the first round of UFC 317, the Spanish-Georgian fighter wasted no time in announcing what he wouldn't do next: fight Arman Tsarukyan. Now, this statement created waves in the MMA community, with supporters accusing him of avoiding the top contender. But at least one other champion gets it: Sean O'Malley. O'Malley, who has long admired Topuria's rise up the ranks, feels the Spanish-Georgian's hesitancy stems from more than just fear. Speaking on the Overdogs podcast, he expressed a perspective that gets to the heart of what it takes to be a star in the UFC today. Ilia is such a massive superstar right now, O'Malley said, defending Topuria's decision to sidestep Tsarukyan. Why fight Arman when you could fight Islam? Or even Gaethje is a bigger fight than Arman. I think Paddy's a bigger fight. The logic is no longer about rankings but about risk, reward, and reach. According to Suga, Tsarukyan may be the scariest name in the queue, but he is far from the most marketable. Arman definitely has a chance, Sean O'Malley acknowledged. However, he further added, why risk it against someone that's not super popular? Who's very, very, very dangerous? Arman's very dangerous, O'Malley emphasized on the podcast. And that's precisely the point: he's a high-risk, low-reward fight. Why risk it against someone that's not super popular, who's very, very, very dangerous? Arman's very dangerous. In Ilia Topuria's situation, he says, it makes more sense to pursue money and attention, which a fight with Gaethje or even Paddy Pimblett can provide. El Matador, for his part, made his stance clear. During a live stream with the Nelk Boys, he reiterated his refusal to face Arman next, stating that he does not trust him to make it to fight night after Arman Tsarukyan earlier withdrew from a title bout against Islam Makhachev. "I'm never gonna give him a chance to fight for the world title," Topuria said. "I would be like, listen, if that's the case, take my belt. I don't do it, whether fans like it or not." This is the UFC of 2025. The lines between sport and entertainment are becoming increasingly blurred, and fighters like Ilia Topuria and Sean O'Malley are choosing how they use them in their favor. A title defense is no longer simply about rankings. It's about selling out arenas, increasing pay-per-view sales, and leaving a legacy that extends beyond wins and losses. And right now, Arman Tsarukyan isn't the right fit for El Matador. At least, that's what he believes. And this is definitely something that did not sit right with some legends of the sport. Ilia Topuria's choice to decline a fight with Arman Tsarukyan sparked heated reactions, particularly among those familiar with such situations. Michael Bisping compared the controversy to the Jon Jones-Tom Aspinall saga, in which Jones chose to fight Stipe Miocic over the interim title, Aspinall, resulting in accusations of ducking. Tsarukyan is now pouring shade at El Matador in the same way, even sharing a video of himself chasing a duck to emphasize his point. And Bisping, like many fans, isn't letting it slide. Is Topuria pulling a Jon Jones? He asked, referring to the new version of the same tedious scenario. Paul Felder did not hold back either. Felder was clearly unimpressed by Topuria's comments that he would rather give up the belt than fight Tsarukyan. "I mean, the guy's the #1 contender," he said on the Believe You Me podcast. "And to say that you would rather relinquish the belt than fight him is come on, man, we're getting a little carried away." He's not just criticizing El Matador, but also what he sees as a wider pattern in how modern champions act. According to Felder, top fighters are more likely to bounce around divisions and avoid risky fights. However, the UFC legend believes that is not how a true champion behaves. If you're the best and he's not on your level and all this kind of stuff, then prove it. Just go out there and prove it. The Irish Dragon said that the UFC is not putting the lightweight champion in an unwinnable situation since they know he is the draw. You're the guy that people wanna see. And as Ilia Topuria continues to entertain names like Paddy Pimblett and Justin Gaethje while ignoring the one contender, it seems like Arman Tsarukyan will have to wait for his shot again.